Hello, welcome back. Today, a huge release, for sure. A little bit late, but other stuff has been more pressing in a way. I've got this record over a week now, but it is an impressive opus and I think an important one. So I still want to do it, although it might be a little late. I want to talk about Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Yeah, quite some things to say about that, I think. But before we go into this release, I just want to share some things I've heard which are quite interesting, because the music industry seems to change some things. And this album is a very good example. You know, they put it out on streaming services, sometimes those big releases, sometimes month before we get the physical media, the CD and the vinyl, which is But I've heard that some majors has decided to change that. And of course it's understandable. To my knowledge, they made a fraction of the income when those titles get streams. They make the way larger portion of their money with physical media like vinyl and CD. So putting them out on one day makes total sense, and I totally like that. And this seems to be the case from now on for some major labels, and I totally like that. How is it with you? Do you like that too? I don't see any disadvantage in that case, because this kind of music also needs momentum. When you put them out on stream for 2 months and then the physical media, the hype in a way, of course they sell their records, of course, is lower. And so I really think this is a good choice, a good way of doing it, and let's hope they all get into this habit and putting them out on all medias at the same time. Yeah, but now to the album, to the double album of Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, comes in a non-gatefold jacket. Here are the non-polylined inner sleeves, also with photos. Of course, I changed that and put the vinyls into the archival sleeves. Yeah, the jacket. I mean, everything with this release gets so much attention, so much interpretation. It's unbelievable. Every detail, and of course, Kendrick Lamar and the management plays with it. The jacket, the cover alone, with the pistol protecting his family, or what does it mean? Of course, this speaks for itself. The child, the family, this little claustrophobic atmosphere of the photograph at all. Yeah, quite interesting. They really plays with it, and this goes on, in my opinion, with the album. The first LP, the first record, is the darker one, in my opinion, where he is even more self-centered, sometimes for my personal taste a bit too much. I mean, yeah, it's probably hard to be Kendrick Lamar, but come on, it has also probably some cool aspects to be one of the planet's most successful musician. Yeah, but he seems to suffer a lot. And then also, of course, playing, is this the last album? Will there be another one? So it plays with, in my opinion, with a huge importance, where they sometimes lose me in a way. Sometimes this is a bit too much. It can't be that bad. At least I hope for him. But it gets a little different, a little less self-centered. in my opinion, on the second album, if I understand everything correctly, please consider that too. It's not that easy for me to understand it all, and I have to say that I really enjoyed the album way more when I did not concentrate it on the spoken words or the words and the text so much. You know, as a German, I can skip the meaning of the singing. I can skip that totally and totally do not understand anything or almost anything in a way. And that helps the musical aspect in quite a bit. That is an interesting effect which I really had when I listened to this album. Yeah, the quality of the pressing, the mastering, the music. The vinyl could have been, at least in my case, you know, I don't know how it is with your edition, could have been a little more silent, because even after a thorough cleaning, it was still not a super silent vinyl. The production, the mastering is bombastic, you know, ambitious, bombastic, you know, this this whole "we are huge, we are important" goes through every aspect of this release, in my opinion. They really did it very, very well, in my opinion. Sometimes it's a bit compressed, but overall the effects, the voices, sometimes really, really great, really great. Interesting, nice, well done. Yeah, the vinyl I've gotten into is not that perfect, but the production value is quite high. It's a huge production, and I think this album will stay. It will stay in time. First, it's Kendrick Lamar, one of the most important artists of our time, and I even like it a bit more than Damn. Can you say sophomore? No, his album before. Sophomore is something different, isn't it? Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's a great one. Strong contender again in the best albums of 2022. It's somehow the hardest and heaviest in a way, and this guy really seems to suffer and runs around with a lot of problems in his mind. Is that attitude? Is that too much? What do you think? How do you see Kendrick Lamar? Is that too much? You love him, you like him, you dislike him? What is your take, your personal take on him and his music? I would really be quite interested in that aspect. But I think we all may agree that he does important stuff. So that's it for my 2 cents about Mr. Lamar's new epos. Thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.